Yeah, first and foremost, we know we have to score the ball better than we've been able to do in the previous season. We only averaged 55 points a game in the conference, and that was 20 points behind Central and Akron. And we simply have to be able to get more points on the board. Some of it may help the way they're going to call the game this year from an officiating standpoint, or that may hurt us. I'm not sure which yet, but they're trying to protect the ball a lot more in terms of the officiating, so that all teams across the board can score more points. We're hoping that we benefit from that. Some of that means that I said it could either help us or hurt us. Some of that means we may spend more time at the foul line. That's good news. The bad news was we were 10th or 11th in the league in free throw percentage last year as well. So bottom line is we have to be able to find the net much more often than we have in our first year here. Well, you immediately think of Markeisha Harris and Miracle Woods, who were our top scorers and rebounders, a tenth of a point behind each other overall. And, Miracle came back in great shape from her summer off. She stayed here the entire summer. She's in great physical condition. She has grown. Her maturity has gotten a lot better. We're trying to get her in leadership roles where she can emerge as a leader on this team, because I think she has that credibility. You look at Markeisha Harris, who was one of the top field goal percentage players in the conference last year at about 53%. That kid can make shots. She too is in incredibly good shape, better shape than she even was in a year ago. And she's probably our most athletic player across the board, or that's on our roster right now. AJ Johnson has had a terrific summer as well. She is shooting the ball better than anybody we have on our team right now in terms of our first 2 weeks of practice. That's going to be huge. We'll have some plays to try and isolate her a little bit, but she's got great range. I think she can be one of our more consistent shooters, and she also has good versatility. We're going to be a little thin at the point guard spot, and we're trying to shore that up. We're having kind of brainstorming it seemingly every day about who's going to step up in a support role, at least in the point guard. The kid that's going to anchor the most minutes there is Alex Morton. She did a fair amount of that last year, kind of towards the second half of the conference season, and did an admirable job for being thrown into the fire the way that we did that with her. She's just very steady. She doesn't make a lot of mistakes. The big thing that's a difference between a year ago and now is that she's making shots as well, where she struggled from the field to shoot for any good percentage at all. And we've seen good growth there. After that, we have, Michelle O'Brien can be probably as good a utility player as there is in the conference. The kid can play multiple positions. She plays hard. She practices hard. She only knows one speed. We're counting on her to bring us a lot of help this year in whatever role that we throw her into. I think she's very adjustable in that way. Same thing with Jasmine Wyndham and Julia Henson. Those three in particular have the ability to stretch a defense with their range from the arc. You saw a little bit of that, especially from Wyndham down the stretch last year, and taking us into conference tournament play, that she had gotten some more confidence that way. And same thing with Julia. But those two, and throw AJ in there in that department too, about having the ability to stretch a defense. Now we make life a little bit easier for Miracle and Markeisha on the inside, and whoever ends up picking up some minutes in there as well.